somebody messing with his phone a minute ago. I didn't know if he was trying to get his Twitter back up since everybody brought up that he's Twitter.
Yeah, that's because I just said his password. He's like.
In Boondock Saints, one of my favorite scenes was the execution of the cat. And I remember the part where the cannon went off and y'all went crazy. Looked like real life, like Rocco didn't know it was going to happen. Like he was really super surprised. Was that a part that you didn't know was going to happen? Or did that surprise you?
Just fucking with me, that's all.
You want the true story, man?
Yes.
So check it out. When you do movies, you get to play with all kind of fucking gadgets that are just really cool. And they had this air cannon. It was a big, long tube, diameter about 12 inches, right? Huge. And it was an air cannon. It shot anything you would stuff into it, 30 yards. And we were on the back deck in Toronto by what they call the beach, not a fucking beach, like fucking water, body water. And we were launching everything, sandwiches, chips, anything that was laying, we just launching it into the water. Because Duffy's like, Flanery, check it out. I was like, oh man. So we went and started launching everything. We were wadding up t-shirts and launching the water. And this thing sounded like a 12-gauge shotgun going off. So on the day, we stuffed it full of spaghetti, dye, rags, and all kind of things that were going to splatter against the wall. And Rocco goes, so, Sean, does it make any noise? and I was like, no, it doesn't make any noise. That's right. You gotta act like it's really loud. And he's like, okay, yeah. So on the day, no shit, me and Rita know that this thing's going to... And on the day, boom! Rock goes, boom! A little bit of pee came out. We shot that one time, and no shit, Rocco afterwards, he's like, we gotta shoot that again, because I lost it. I'm like, no, Rocco, that's perfect, man. What you saw was real. And when you see me and Rita's laughing in that, it's because we were fucking laughing. That's the truth. Yes, ma'am.
Hello again. It's okay if we don't have time now, but my friend was going to come with me, but she couldn't afford to come down because we're from North Carolina. Is there any way sometime today that you guys could call and leave her a voicemail or something as the characters of Boondock Saints, like Connor and...
Yeah, we'll lock down the whole scene.
Really? Are you serious?
I brought my script.
Pull some pages, scenes. I got highlighters.
Who's next?
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Yes, you.
Do you know the story of when the footage was lost, when you were filming Little Carnival? And when you met the lady in Riverside? That's the story ever.
The story about meeting...
In Riverside when she recognized...
Oh! Have you guys heard that story? Yeah, I'll tell you, man, from my perspective, it was horrific. It sounds funny, but it was scary as shit. I was shooting the Devil's Carnival. How many of you saw the Devil's Carnival? Thank you. We're making a part 2, by the way. Me and Paul Sorgan in heaven. Which is cool. But we're shooting the Devil's Carnival. We shot this in Riverside, California. Odd little trinket of information is it's the crystal meth capital of the world. Who fucking knew? And so we shot it on a real carnival set. And there's these old, rickety Ferris wheels that are rusted out, and guys that are working them that are literally like, it was just really freaky. Like guys that wouldn't answer you. You ask them 10 questions with 3 inches away from their nose, and they're not even looking at you. They know they're on some secret sauce. One day we're at lunch, and there's what's called Video Village. and it's a little tent with all the laptops and the hard drives where they store all of the day's footage. You know what Video Village is, Rock, you know what Video Village is. One day, we're at lunch, and we're eating, I'm from fucking Texas, and I see all of these kids grab laptops and start sprinting. So, I fucking run after them, man. It's what you do. I've shot hours and hours of footage that are on these hard drives. I'm hauling ass down the street, and I look behind me, fucking no one's coming with me! These motherfuckers run into a house, and like, on the door. Nobody answers. We call the cops come get down there, and they're like, well, you know, to search we need reasonable cause. I'm like, I fucking saw them go in! How much more reasonable is that shit? I fucking saw them! Finally, they call a judge. 2 hours later, they get like a warrant. They knock on the door. They go in. They look in the front foyer. Come out with nothing. I'm like, did you go to the back bedroom? They're in there. I saw them. They search again. Another hour. Finally, they go around. And the kids had thrown the laptops over the back fence. So we got the laptops back, and they arrested like the whole house. Now, there was like 6-year-olds in there, like pounds of crystal meth and all kind of whack. It was just so bizarre. Arguably one of the stupidest things I've ever done in my life. Clearly. Don't pursue crackheads, but, you know, hindsight, beyond 2020. We wrapped in the morning. We were doing all night shoots, right? This was at 3 in the morning when this happened. We wrapped, and I leave, and again, it's, you know, you're foggy, you've been up for 24 hours. I pull over at this liquor store, and I go in, I get myself a payday and a Nestle Quick chocolate milk, and I'm standing in line, and I didn't really look. It was the first place that's open, and I look outside, and there's bars on all the windows, and I was like, okay, this is probably not a cool place to stop. And I started looking around, and sure enough, there's like one of the carnies behind the register, like ringing. Whoa! And I can see this chick hustling. I walk in, and she's like, she's just looking, chewing on her lip, eyeballing me. And there's a big brother behind her in a NASCAR Tony Stewart jacket. And he's just, she's whispering something. He's looking at me, and I'm like, fuck, man. You know, I came to the wrong store. This is just not going to end good. She's just eyeballing me, and there's a couple people in front of her. They're sketching me out. She looks at me, and she's like, finally she looks at me, and I can see her. I'm not going to make eye contact. She's over here, and she's eyeballing. She's like, shoot, I I'm sorry? Is I day glow? I'm trying to be very, very polite. And the guys behind go, I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. Is you day from the kid of mine? I was like, the kid? Oh shit. Am I Darren Call from Criminal Minds? She's like, yes, you day now with a kid of mine. Now, check it out. I did one fucking episode of Criminal Minds. It's been on for 170 years. I think they just had their milestone of 2,000 fucking episodes, right? It's one tiny little fucking thing I did. And I was like, yes, ma'am, I was Darren, and that was my character name, Darren Call from Criminal Minds. And she's like, I knew you was! No shit. I was like, are you a big fan of Criminal Minds? I was like, oh, you just saw that too? No! My VCR broke, and I was taping the Criminal Minds, and now I can't get the tape out the VCR, and all I can play is the dead call from Criminal Minds. I was like, how, this was 2 years ago, right? Or VCR broke. I'm like, how long ago did it break? 6 years ago. I'm like, you don't get TV or anything? No, I want to keep it like this in the house. I'm like, 200. I was like, oh, wow, it's the most bizarre fucking thing that ever happened. I paid for my payday and my Nestle Quick, and I got the fuck out of there.